What's going on, everybody? Seth with MK Carpet Cleaning, and in this video you're going to see us clean a 3-bedroom, living room, and hallway located in Trinity, North Carolina. And you're going to see us work on that stain right there. You're going to see us get a lot of these spots out. You're going to get to see the CRB, the 360i. You're going to see all that today. But notice in this bedroom right in here just how dirty it is. There's a lot of heavy traffic in through there. And with this type of carpet, you know, the fibers tend to wear out very easily, and that's what you're seeing a lot of these walk areas, that dark pattern. There's a little area right there that was torn up in the carpet. But anyway, here's another stain as you come into one of the other bedrooms. You can kind of see it right there. It's pretty much the same thing that was in the living room. It got out probably, I'd say 99%. It didn't get completely out. We had to work on it for several minutes using 2 or 3 different products, and finally got it out with this certain product called graffiti remover. But as I was saying, in the bedroom, these real dark areas, a lot of times there's not much you can do for that because it's fiber damage to the tips of the fibers, and depending on what angle you're looking at it in the light, it depends on how dark it looks. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video, and stay tuned till the end. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, typically, if we think there's going to be a lot of kickback, like what you see right there on the floor, we'll put the CRB trays on there just to collect all that stuff, and so we don't have to go through them with our vacuum hose and pick it up. But if there's not going to be a lot, or we don't anticipate there's going to be a lot, we'll just leave the trays off. It's a lot easier to maneuver the CRB without the trays on. And now here we go, we're starting in one of the bedrooms using the 360i, and I've come to the conclusion that anytime we deal with the carpets that are this type of fiber, we're just going to go ahead and, for the most part, use the 360i. And the reason why is I think it does, in my opinion, it does the best job overall. It really flushes out the carpet fibers and helps them fluff up more than anything. Even a lot of times in my experience using the CRB and the wand combo, it still doesn't get them looking quite as good as the 360i. And the 360i goes through a lot of water, so that's kind of a downside to it. So usually if it's a big place, we'll have to hook up our water hose and fill up our tank, which we have a 65-gallon tank. But there's been several times where we've gone through a 65-gallon tank. As a matter of fact, as I'm recording this audio, we had a job today where I had to use the 360i because there was so much mud in the carpet. And about halfway through, I had to hook up the water hose because this thing puts out a ton of water, but it also picks up a ton of water. And you always want to do a dry stroke, in my opinion, no matter how powerful the truck mount is, just because, again, it's just putting down a ton of water, and you don't want to take any chances. And another thing with the 360i, which is a positive, and it can be a negative, is just how much stuff it pulls up from the carpet. For this particular home, I had to change the lint filter 3 times. It just kept getting clogged up, and you can usually tell when it gets clogged up. You can tell by just when you lift up the 360i, you'll hear the suction gets weaker and weaker until the point where you got to change it, or else you're not going to be doing any, or you're not going to be picking up any water at all, hardly. So we had to change it about 3 times because it was just picking up so much stuff. So again, you can see how that can be a positive because you're picking up so much stuff, and also that can be a negative because you're having to stop and waste a lot of time going out there changing that filter. And probably the best remedy is to get a larger filter, and maybe eventually one day I'll do that. For right now, the Mighty filter that I have does a pretty good job on probably 95% of the jobs that we do, even if we use the 360i. But like I said, a lot of times if there's pet hair, if there's been pets in the home, it just sucks up that pet hair that's way, way deep in the carpet. It's a really great tool for situations like that. But anyway, I'm going to quit talking and let you enjoy the video. Well, this is for all those who have been begging me to include some raking videos. Here you go. And again, if you don't rake carpets after you clean them, I think you're really missing out on making the carpets uniform. It also helps the carpets dry and gives it just, again, that uniform look to it, and just really helps it out. But anyway, this is for those who have requested it, and I'll be quiet and let you listen. Alright, we are finished, and you can tell just how much better these carpets look. Even that one stain right there, you can see it a little bit, but nowhere near as bad as what it was before. And this is pre-grooming, as I mentioned earlier. So after I did this walkthrough, I went ahead and groomed the carpet. But coming through here, yeah, man, I mean, it looked really good. It shouldn't take too much longer for it to dry. It should be dry. I think the homeowners are coming back tomorrow to get some more things, and it'll be listed on the market. Pictures will be taken and stuff like that, so it'll be good to go. But anyway, if you're in the Greensboro area or city or county next to it, you can give us a call with any questions, 336-465-6120. And if you're a carpet cleaner and you have any questions, you can just leave it in the YouTube video, or you can find our email. We have a link to our website in the description. You can get our email off of there and email us or ask us on our social media page.